will come as no surprise to anybody that knows me that I love Halloween. Ever since I watched E.T. as a kid, they go out onto the street and there is everyone dressed up. I was thinking, this is amazing. How come Halloween isn't like this in the UK? So when I got to move here to the United States, one of the things I was most excited about doing was experiencing Halloween here for myself.
I unfortunately need to tell you that your nose is no longer there. That might be why it's itchy.
It's been a tradition in our family every Halloween to do some kind of walkthrough or haunt. And this year, it's no different. However, this year we have the challenges of COVID and wanting to keep people safe. So we came up with a different idea. How about we did an outdoor haunt in the woodlands behind our house? And how could we make it epic, cool, and awesome? Better than anything we'd ever done before. But what I really needed was some advice. Some advice from somebody that really knows how to do this stuff. So I called my good friend, Josh.
Good to see you.
You too, man.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a bit.
Josh is an alumni Disney Imagineer and has years of experience working in production design and art direction. Walkthroughs are second nature to him.
We had a chat. You said send you some stuff that you very kindly offered to kind of look over it and give me some pointers. Impart to me your incredible knowledge.
Well, I have a few rules.
Right.
You ready?
I'm ready.
My first rule, general rule for themed entertainment, is if a 10-year-old kid, boy or girl, it doesn't matter, is going to dig what it is they're about to experience, it will always work. You have to think like a kid. A great walkthrough sets up the story. You get in queue, you get enough information to know what you're about to encounter. You enter the adventure. The adventure sets you off, and then somewhere you run into the second act in the middle of your adventure. That second act, it gives you a choice. To some degree, you choose safety or do you actually take the risk? And then at the end, you get the resolution. The storytelling is basic, it's simple, the adventure is very clear, it's very outlined, and there's a resolution. I am not the kind of fan that likes the weird mass murder chasing you around with blood and gore. I don't find that very fascinating. I think it's very base. You know, to each their own. It's not my kind of walkthrough. What I like are the ones that involve mystery and a little bit of escapism, but it's kind of going after the whole escape room paradigm, which is you've got puzzles, things, you have a quest, you have something they're trying to solve, which has enough scary tactic and scary form to it that it makes it more interesting, and that the resolution you're off to some degree what the mystery was in the first place. Make it entertaining, make it exciting, and make it fun. And if you could do those three things, entertaining, exciting, and fun, then I think you'll always be able to have success with your output and your outcomes.
Listen, man, thank you. This has been really great to talk to you. And just
dude. Good luck. Tell Esther hi for me and the kids and everyone else, and let me know how it goes. I'm super excited for you.
So armed with that incredibly helpful information from Josh, we set to work. We'd crafted a story with a strong beginning, middle, and an end, worked around the environment we had, a forest. So we came up with the idea of a camp that you were going to attend overnight for a sleepover to look at the stars, a camp cunningly named Camp Arachnid.
So what you should see here is this is where the entryway is going to be. So people are going to kind of gather here outside our garage and then go under the archway that will be for the camp. And then they're going to progress through here, and obviously there will be some kind of pre-show here that we're setting up. Then they're going to progress over here to the camp area where they'll sit around the campfire, and there'll be kind of a spooky story. And in the background behind them over here, there's going to be a bunch of tents. And one of the tents is going to have two shadows of two people talking in it. When they get up from here, they'll walk over to this tent, listen into the conversation, and then suddenly something gruesome and terrible is going to occur to the people in that tent. They will then run from here over here and meet another character in the story. Not that one. What are you doing, Max?
I'm the spider.
They will then run, meet another character, and then find themselves in amongst these hammocks over here. And in these hammocks, there will be people who have been wrapped in spiderweb and are slightly quivering. And in the middle of all of them, there is something they have to get that will be buried in the ground just about here. They'll get it, and then they'll come, and they'll probably have to crawl underneath these and through here and something like that. And then they'll come here, and then suddenly from the tree canopy above, a huge spider will drop. Big jump scare. They'll come running back this way, past Max on the swing. Oh, he bumped into me. And then they'll run down here, through which we will create a big tunnel of spider webs that they'll have to escape through. That will be the end of the walkthrough. So yeah, nothing much to do to prepare. Right, we should get started.
Whee! I'm a dead person.
However, I'm going to have to extract Max from the swing. Come on, dude, let's get on with it. The first thing that we really need to do is create the archway to the campsite and kind of prepare this entryway. And what I'm going to try and do today is just get all the, what I would call the infrastructure, the physical infrastructure in place. So the physical objects, the things that we need to build. After we put all of that in, then we can start adding the technology and the other bits that are going to bring it all to life. Making a very good start, I think. This is already looking super cool. So we've put up this kind of old archway. Still lots more to do, but it's a good start, and we need to make a sign that's going to hang right there. We're now having discussions about whether Max should be a spider in the tree.
I don't even know. I'm a spider!
Because he can climb right up into there. Right, let's keep going. Alright, so we're going to work on building a sign right here. It's going to say Camp Arachnid in kind of sticks, and guess who's going to make it for us? Next thing we're going to do is what we call a bit of distressing work. Okay, that is looking pretty distressed. Max helped with a little bit of extra distressing. Working with Max is always a bit distressing. And now we're going to hand over to Celeste. All right, Jake is here with me. So we need to clear a chunk of foresty area so people can walk through it safely.
Did you guys listen to everything there?
Hello. Getting this stump out. Don't want people tripping over. You got it. Look at that. Well done. Seems to be working pretty well. So you can see a path's kind of starting to emerge here. We put the trees on either side, and then it can become a bit of a walkway. Got most of the stumps out, so the idea is that you'll exit this way and the kind of forest is closing in around you, which will be fun. And then it's kind of a final run out here to the exit. Right, Celeste's sign is dry. How do you feel about it?
I feel you're good, just send me a picture to my friend.
I think Rebecca is already in the mood for Halloween.
Yeah.
We are going to take this sign now, put some hooks on it, and get it hung up. Just to test out what the sign will look like, added a little bit of light, and that really picks out the letterings 3D beautifully. Can't beat a little DMX light. These things are awesome. These were a really great purchase. They're DMX enabled, as you'll notice on the back. They've got sockets for DMX control. And what it means is that we can daisy chain a bunch of these lights together all around the walkthrough and have them programmed into a computer. So at different points on the journey, different lighting sets will appear, and that will make the whole process so much easier. So it's going to be great. But that is looking cool. I can't wait to see it after dark. You probably can't see me very well, but I'm just playing with lighting here. I think that's giving it a nice edge now. So now I'm on a bit of a roll with the lighting. I thought it might be a good idea to test the other locations and how the lighting looks in those. So on our deck here, we've got these 2 poles. I'm going to put a couple of lights on top of those and just direct them. All right, let's give it a go. Okay, I need to point that into the woods, wherever it's going to go. Actually pretty good. But I'm going to turn off these decking lights and then see what it's like without it. And this is the final bit of lighting here. Again, it'll be pretty dark and hard to see, but this is lit through the trees here and into the camping area where the hammocks are. It's pretty creepy. So I think that's it for tonight. I think we've done pretty well. We've figured out where the lighting's going to go, and we've got the kind of main infrastructure in place. So this bodes well. I think everything's going to work. Now I just need to pack everything up for tonight.
We continue our journey building our yard haunt by producing the audio and video components, from making creepy shadows cast on the wall of a tent to producing a fully fledged 80s welcome video complete with VHS artifacts. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notify button below to be kept up to date on our latest content.